is that I was talking to a couple of my homeboys about it, and I was telling them that the Eagles will probably beat the Chiefs, but Patrick Mahomes is going to be geared up for that game, guys. He's going to be geared up for it, and I think that you're going to see what happens tonight. I mean, Sunday, excuse me, in that game there. That's going to be the game of the week, that game right there. There are going to be some great games, man. I'll tell you another great game that's going to take place this week. The Lions and the Bears. There's a division rivalry. The Bears usually get up for games against division teams. We're going to see what they do against these Detroit Lions, bruh. Um, right now it's 39 on the Washington 39. Um, and I can tell you like this here. The Packers they've got to, if they get a lead tonight, they're going to have to stay with it because the Commanders are a team that can come back from behind and make something happen. But like I was saying about Sunday, the Giants and the Cowboys are going to have a game. The Giants usually try to play the Cowboys close, but I think Dallas will win this game. Um, Another interesting game that's going to take place Sunday is going to be the game between the Vikings and the Falcons. That's a Sunday night game. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, Kirk Cousins teams are going to be playing against each other, even though Kirk Cousins is not even playing. But Kirk Cousins' team is going to be out there. So, with that being said, let me say this, folks. I do believe, I do believe that the Vikings will win that game, bro. I think the Vikings will win, and I think that's what's going to happen um, in the game. Now, somebody just texted me and talked about Wicks. I don't know what happened with him. I don't know if he got injured or what, but it looks like that's what happened. I don't think he got injured. I'm hoping that he didn't get injured. I'm hoping that he's still playing or whatever. But some good football we're going to have tonight. Some great football tonight, folks. Great football tonight. Uh, Now you see that they're still trying to figure this thing out. And remember, this is early in the season, so early in the season, everybody tried to figure out what they need to have done and what get the nicks and crannies out of their teams and figure out who's gonna go, who's gonna do what, and how is it gonna happen. So we'll see what happens. 4th and 3, and the Packers are going for it on 4th and 3. The question is, are they gonna get the first down? Will it happen? Only time will tell, folks. What will happen with this thing, man? NFL, Amazon Prime, bruh. And they lost, and they lost, man. They lost it down, man. What, what was they thinking? No, I'm just saying, man, I'm looking at him and I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to figure out what else is he. I like him, but this is one reason why I think he will never be like Aaron Rodgers to Green Bay because of plays like that. That was a bad play. That was not the right call. That was not the right call. You on you almost down the field. I had no comment. I got a question for you. Who gonna win this fight between Alvarez and Crawford? Alvarez and Crawford. Who you think gonna win that fight? You think Alvarez gonna beat Crawford? This will be his first loss if he lose, right? That's gonna be a good fight, man. And the money they done already put into it, it's gonna be a great fight. How many rounds you think they gonna go? You think they gonna go the whole 12 or what? I don't know. Huh? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what would what would Crawford gain if he was to win this fight, if he was to beat Alvarez. But I know what Alvarez would gain if he went. I'm trying to figure out to me, who to I'm asking you, which one do you think need the win more? Is it Crawford or is it Alvarez? That's true. All right. Okay, so we still watching the game and tuning in and stuff. I got another question for you. So, what about this Mike Tyson versus Mayweather fight? Man, I didn't even want to talk about this, but they was talking about it, and now I heard people was talking about it. So, man, does Mike Tyson really need to fight Floyd Mayweather, or should they not even have this fight? Because I don't think Mike Tyson is going to beat Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition fight. He did not beat Jake Paul, so why is he fighting somebody? Because I know Floyd should be by close to 50 now, but Mike, I seen the fight. I seen the fight, and I saw that Jake Paul, if he was to ever fight a real boxer, he would get knocked out in the first round. I mean, I understand the money grab and everything like that, but I'm looking at this situation, I'm saying, because first of all, Netflix messed up on that fight because the fight kept but even when a fight when a program keeps stopping and buffing like that, they don't want you watching that. That fight is horrible, in my opinion, because Mike Tyson, and I'm gonna tell you something, Mike Tyson pulled some of his punches in that fight because he did not really he could have rid there and just really just went upside that boy head, man. But I understand why they did it because they wanted Jake Paul, because Jake Paul was the one that put the fight together or something, if I'm not mistaken. But they wanted Jake Paul to have that recognition over a legend like Mike Tyson. This fight right here with him and Floyd Mayweather, man, what is going to happen in this fight? In your opinion, who do you think is going to win? Do you think Floyd Mayweather is going to stay undefeated, or is or Mike Tyson needs to just hang up the boxing trunks and just live the rest of his life, man? But that's nah. I understand that Mayweather stay in shape, and I understand all that there, man. But this, it got to be a money pool for this. That's the only way they having this match. And as y'all can see, the Green Bay Packers once again have the ball, so it's still 0-0 with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. This game here gonna have to come down to who wants it bad, man. I don't know, man. This is Jordan Love's second drive. I'm gonna see what he gonna do on the next drive. If he can put something together, he has to want it. And I see that he want it, but he don't want it all the time. I'm just saying, like, there's certain times that he's up and he plays great, but there's some times where he just plays low. Like if something big, like he's also known for throwing picks. It's like when he throw a pick, it deflates him. And I understand that deflates quarterbacks at times when a quarterback throw a pick or they don't score or they have to punt the ball and stuff like that. I get that 100%. But he sometimes he don't like that's just a bad call, bad play. On to the next play. He let that last play sometimes sink in his head, man. That's just my opinion on it. So LSU plays Florida this week. So how many points you think LSU gonna win by? Okay, so if they barely win this game against Florida, does that take them out of the top three spots, or does that keep them there even if they do win by a nail biter against Florida? I ain't gonna lie to you. I see how Garrett plays, and and I think Garrett Nesmar could be. He's not. I don't think he's athletic. Well, the way that Jalen Daniels was, but I tell you this here, he looks like he could be NFL bound if he gets LSU deep into the playoffs and into a real bowl game, not the more BS bowls. Yeah, they got a chance. Well, with love on the 20. Okay, so that's yeah on the 20 yard line. Okay, that was a good catch though. That was a good catch. Almost in. Josh Jacobs. They gonna have the Commanders gonna have a hard time trying to stop him, man. Maybe if they get to him first, they can stop him. But Josh Jacobs look like he gonna go for about 40 tonight, 40 or 50 yards rushing. Matt LaFleur. And they talking about he's the coach that gave up Aaron Rodgers, that's let Aaron Rodgers walk. Nah, because Aaron was not doing what he was supposed to be doing, man. Aaron had he kept getting them there, but he kept getting them there and they kept coming up short. I mean, they knew something about Aaron Rodgers that the Packers already knew. I mean, the organization already had knew that the people didn't know. That's why they let him go when they drafted Jordan Love. They already knew right then and there his time was almost up in Green Bay. See what we got. 39. Watch the 19. Okay. Love the ball. He scrambles. First down. Got it. And got more on the scramble. That's a great play there by Jordan Love. If you ain't got no receivers or tight end open or running back, run it yourself. Good play. That's exactly what it was, man. Coverage on the defense, and he just ran slap through him. That's a question too. What he gonna do tonight? He of the new team. He did pretty good the other day. He didn't do well. He did all right first game as a commander, but I want to see what he gonna do on a constant week, on a week by week, Sunday to Sunday. Oh, Jordan Love trying to bring him in, trying to get to the pay dirt. So man, what's the storyline on that NBA 2K26? What's the storyline is? What that is? Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's smoother than last year game. Mhm. Speaking of basketball, huh? Okay. Touchdown in the pylon. Jordan Love touchdown. Romeo Dobbs. I knew it. Dobbs got one. He got one passing touchdown. Need to get one more for two. Got him for two. Hopefully he get it. speaking of basketball, man, what is going on with the Clippers, man? Man, what Kawhi Leonard got going on now, man? Yeah. You think you think Joel Embiid getting caught? You think he gonna get caught? Man, it's something up with him, man. I mean, when you go into the season and you tell your team, man, I'm not playing back to back games, that means that you don't want to be told nothing. You don't want to play by no, you want to go by your rules and that's it. And he is the reason why Philadelphia didn't do nothing last year. I don't care what nobody say. Paul George did Paul George did what he could do until he got hurt. Tyrese Maxey did what he could do until he got hurt. And Tyrese Maxey was absolutely good, man. And for that to happen, man, and Joel Embiid telling you, "Oh, I ain't playing no man, come on. You shouldn't have went out there last year trying to win a gold medal. That's what you should have did. You should have stayed home." And you telling them people, "Oh, I ain't playing." You telling your team, "Oh, I ain't playing." The United States now, where you making more money at, you telling them, "Oh, nah, I ain't even messing with it for back to back. I'm just gonna play one game, and I'm not playing no back to back." Man, come on, man. You gotta tighten up with that foolishness there. Second and 11. Commanders got the ball on the 34-yard line. Let's see what Jalen Daniels do. Man, I'm telling you right now, man, Jalen Daniels one of the hottest quarterbacks in the game, man. I think he gonna run the ball a little bit tonight. I think he gonna get a run in. All right, so watching the game and still conversating. Um, did you hear about the situation with Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky? Well, you know they have not been winning this year. They've had a bad season, and Angel Reese went on. I think it was the interview after the game was over. One of the games over. She hasn't been playing. She ain't, I don't think she's gonna play no more because that season is over with. The last game of the WNBA regular season is tonight. I think it's over tonight, and then they start their playoff Sunday. But Angel Reese went and told the reporters that she don't like what's going on with the Sky. And basically what she said was she really threw her teammates under the bus. And you already know how that is when you start doing that. You are the leader of the team. You're supposed to be in the trenches with your teammates no matter what. She said this is unacceptable to her because she feel like they ain't playing hard enough. All that does right there is two things gonna happen with her. Either they gonna move her in the off season, or they gonna get rid of the personnel. She said that they need better personnel on their team. That's exactly what she said. And so I don't know. I don't know what that should be in house. You know what I'm saying? That should be talked about between them in house. That should not be leaked nowhere out in front of no type of interviewers or no type of reporters at all. She boldly said that, and she's getting some backlash for it because everybody talking about her. Exactly. Mhm. Which I think could possibly happen to her. I do think I could be wrong, but I do think that by some time before the season's over with, well, the season comes in next season, I think that she will possibly be gone because I think that Chicago or Connecticut is probably going to get, and Dallas are probably going to get the first three picks in the draft. I don't know if Juju's coming out this year. I think she is coming out. I think Juju's coming out next season. And if the Chicago Sky drafts her as the number one pick, then that Angel Reese is going to be gone. You cannot have those two dynamics on the same team. I think Angel Reese is going to be gone. I don't know where she's going to go, but knowing them, they're going to trade her to a team that's probably going to be not ready for or not going to be as good as people think they are, or they'll probably get rid of the coach, which I think last year they made the biggest mistake because Teresa Weatherspoon had was right for the Chicago Sky because she understood how Angel Reese played. She knew the ins and outs of what Angel Reese could do. Don't get me wrong. Not only is the girl cute, but the girl can rebound her behind off. She's the female version of Dennis Rodman because she gets 10 to 12 rebounds a night. There's only a few of them in there that does it. Asia Wilson is another one. But Angel Reese is a rebounding machine. You and you can't do that, man. It just you can't do that, man. You know, Packers back up with the ball, and once again, Jacob is running. I tell you, man, this is gonna be this is gonna be hard because another touchdown, man. The Commanders gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be in trouble in the second quarter. So what y'all getting into? What y'all getting into this weekend since all your folks down? Okay. Wow. Just pray that that God bless him the way he can. overcome it and get through it, As I Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what's wrong with us men in general. We don't like to go to no doctor, man. We are forced to go to the doctor. I don't Not just to go randomly to go. Nah, we don't want to do that. No, no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All they try to do is, yeah, yeah, just to see if it work or not. And sometimes it don't work. Sometimes it work for a little bit and it don't work all the time. That's crazy, man. A lot of movement took place in the NBA too. Mm. I don't think Russell Westbrook got a team yet. I don't understand why Denver didn't re-sign him. If he overseas, if he going overseas, the best thing about that is he gonna get paid well. He ain't gonna be getting them little low minimum deals in the NBA. That's number one. Number two, they gonna love him overseas because they gonna be glad to see him. And number three, he's gonna be able to do whatever he wanna do over there, play how he wanna play. But I just don't understand why the NBA gave up on him. I don't know why the NBA gave up on him. Cause about Yeah, yeah, never had a chance. Yeah, the Rockets should be one of the top two teams in the Western Conference. I think that they can match up with OKC. They got the young legs. All Kevin Durant got to do is just go out there and shoot the ball. That's all they need him for, to put up 20 a night. That's it. Other than that, you got what you need. You got Fred, you got Sagoon, you got some boys out there, that Thompson boy. You got boys out there that can go through the fire with you. But the only thing that happened to them last year when they played the Warriors, they was not experienced. They was just not experienced enough to handle Steph Curry and them. Even though Steph Curry ended up getting hurt, but they couldn't handle the rest of them boys on Golden State. But this year, it's a different story. Daniels got the ball. Let's see what Daniels finna do with this thing. Second and 11. Daniels throws and nowhere. Look like they got back to the line of scrimmage. No, they went back. Did they go back? Okay. But um that division with Houston, Dallas, Sacramento, I mean San Antonio and Memphis. I think that's Memphis. Okay, whoever else is in that division. That's gonna be a scary division because I think this year San Antonio with Ron Harper's son, with Wimby coming back, and they still got Sniper, Fox. Them boys got a chance. I think they'll be in the play-in. I don't think they'll be high in the playoffs. I think they'll be in the play-in. The only thing I worry about with Dallas is can D'Angelo Russell can he maintain until Kyrie get back, man? First down. He was doing his thing on the Lakers, but the problem was that he just couldn't adjust to what they had going on, man. That's what that was. That's all it was. But it's gonna be a dogfight in the whole Western Conference, man. You got too many teams out there that's gonna be loaded, man. You gonna have a team that won 45 games and probably won't make the play in. Cause that's how much competition they gonna have in the West. Man, I think Minnesota will probably get there again. But in order for Ant-Man to be on a different Ant-Man is on a different level already right now. But the problem with them is that you don't know what you gonna get out of Julius Randle, man. 1 minute Julius Randle gonna give you 20, and then one night Julius Randle won't give you nothing. That's the problem with him, man. He too iffy. And I like Julius Randle because Julius Randle can ball. But that's the only thing that scares me about Minnesota. Cause Ant-Man gonna play. He gonna score, he gonna defend, he gonna do what he do. But what the rest of them boys gonna do? And Julius Randle gotta be the one. Yeah, he dropped the play, dropped the ball, back to the punt. But I think Julius Randle is the key to them winning besides Ant-Man. That's what I think. But the West gonna be so deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm looking at the Eastern Conference, and I just don't see but two teams in that thing, and that's Cleveland and New York. Them the only two teams that I think got a chance to go to the finals and come out the East. I don't think Milwaukee coming out. I think Giannis then overstayed his welcome in Milwaukee. I do believe that because I think that when Dame got hurt, uh that just killed him right there. I just don't see it, man. Then they traded Drew Holiday to Portland to play with Damian Lillard when he come back. So I think Milwaukee done, man. I think they done. Um, Indiana probably ain't gonna do nothing this year. They might make a little noise. Now I will say this though. I will say this though. There's one team in the Eastern Conference that's on the up beside the Orlando Magic, and that's the Detroit Pistons. Because Cade Cunningham and them boys there, they ready. They are ready. They got the experience last year. They played a New York team was just a little bit better than them. But I tell you what, Cade Cunningham, that dude there could be, and I'm gonna go on a limb and say this, he could be one of the best to ever play the game of basketball if he can stay healthy and keep his mind and motivated on the game. He could be one of the best ever, man. Cause Kay Cunningham has that. He got that grit. He don't really care. He just go out there and do what he need to do. And I think Detroit will be one of those teams on the up and rise again coming up this season. Yep. I don't think Boston. I think Boston will be there, but I don't think Boston gonna get there because Tatum out for the season, and I don't. He out for the whole season. I don't think Jaylen Brown. This is the year that Jaylen Brown need to prove to everybody that he ain't just a no assistant. He need to prove to everybody that he can be the star of the team. That's what he need to do. Need to do that. But the Eastern Conference, man, it's just so weak there, man. I like the pickup of KP going to the Hawks with Trey because Trey gonna give him the ball. The only problem with KP is KP can't stay healthy. That's what his problem is. I like the pickup that the Magic got when they picked up Bane from Memphis and they traded KCP, which Denver should have never got rid of him. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. KCP, he know how to ball, and he going down there with them knuckleheads in Memphis, and hopefully it work out for him. The Pacers, Hadley gonna be out for the season, so I don't know. I think they can win some games, but I don't think they can win a championship without Hadley, and I don't think they can go deep in the playoffs without Hadley. They let Turner go to the Bucks. So Turner in Milwaukee. So I don't know, man. Yeah, he didn't step up like he was supposed to. I will say that he stepped up a little bit, but he ain't step up like he was supposed to though. He was supposed to have stepped up and did what he had to do to act like you want it, man. Don't just be happy to be there. Act like you want it. Halliburton wanted it. The only thing happened to him, he just got hurt at the wrong time. But Hallie wanted it. That's all. No, it was a shame because I was going to work. I was going to work with my Reggie Miller choke shirt on because I sure got one where he did the choke in Madison Square Garden, the Spike Lee. I had the same shirt on when he did the same thing in New York. But other than that though, they had a good season. But Haley just got hurt at the wrong time. That's all. Wrong time to get hurt. But they still got some boys out there. They got Neom and Nee Smith and them boys there to go along with TJ McCall and all that. They still got some pieces out there that can make something happen. Siakam's still there. I don't think he got moved, so they still can do something, man. It's just gonna be it's just gonna be a long season for them. Man, these Green Bay Packers, bruh. The Commanders is playing like they don't want it, man. Jordan Love about to be under center. Jordan Love got it. Is that Jacobs again? Jacobs again, trying to do what they need to do. You talked to AO today? He was asking me about did it get recorded and all that. I told him I ain't know. He was asking me about the podcast. He wanted to listen to it. I told him I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, Sunday gonna be. Wait a minute, didn't you drop a video or something, man? Did you drop your video? I thought it was today. Oh, it's tomorrow? Okay. 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 Yeah, they trying to go ahead and go up another touchdown on them. Touchdown Packers. All right, man. I'm gonna uh I'm gonna let you go ahead and enjoy your folks, man. I'm gonna get off here. And all right, well, we could do it Sunday night, cause I ain't gotta work this week. We off for the whole week. I don't know why, but we off. So yeah, we could do it Sunday and watch this and talk about the Sunday night game, or we could talk about the whole day of football. Don't make no difference. Whatever. That's fine too. Okay. Okay. All right, man. Catch up with you later, man. All right. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Okay. All right. All right. Okay.